Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Bouncing Back with Brighton. So in today's episode we are going to face Swansea and Wigan at home in the Championship. There's two games to catch up on and we've done pretty well. The first of which was a home tie against Oxford United. We managed to win this one 3-0. Izquierdo gave us the lead inside 4 minutes. Victor then got himself a double starting up front. We absolutely dominated this match and completely deserved the 3 points. And we made a back-to-back 3-0 wins, this time a much more impressive 3-0 win away against Brentford. Izquierdo with the double and Ben Woodburn came on for an injured Jack Grealish and got himself a goal as well. Izquierdo didn't even start this game, he only came on because Jack Grealish got injured, and I'm starting to think I'm a bit of a fool for trying to force Jack Grealish on that left-hand side whilst leaving Izquierdo on the bench. And fortunately for me, it's made it a little bit easier because Jack Grealish is now injured for 3 to 6 weeks. So he's not going to be in the first team squad for right now and maybe he never gets back in it. But in terms of where we left off from the last episode, there was no further happenings in the transfer window, so everything is as it was at the end of the last episode. So we'll pick our team and we'll see who's going to face Swansea in today's game at home as well. We'll actually have a quick check of the league table just to see how things are sitting there. We are top, the only team to have a perfect record so far. Swansea, I think they started well, 1 win, 1 draw, 1 defeat. And Wigan later on in the episode are actually in 4th after winning 2 and getting beat once. So, 2 decent sides in this league. So this is how we're going to line up for today's game. Jack Butland will start in goal, Martin Montoya at right back, Sutar and Cabezas in centre back. Alex Martinez is our left back, Baluta in defensive midfield with Bissouma in the centre, Anthony Knockaert and Izquierdo on the wings with Ben Woodburn in attacking midfield due to Jack Grealish's injury and McAllister not having the fitness ready, and Victor will of course start up top. So Swansea are pretty much playing the exact same formation we are. Still got some very, very good players in their side, including both the IU brothers. So it's not going to be an easy task. They have got Byrne in at centre-back, which was the guy who they signed from us, and he's not that great. So hopefully Victor can give him a bit of torment in today's game. So we kick off. We are shooting from right to left in this first half. We are at home, so you would expect us to potentially win this match. You know, we've started the season really well, 3 wins on the bounce. The last 2 were incredibly impressive, particularly the Brentford game. We didn't give them a sniff, and they've got really good players in the Championship as well, Brentford. So, you know, we've started the season well. Can we continue on in today's game? Knockaert with the free kick in. Sutar gets his head on it, hits the bar, and the keeper ends up claiming it. Another highlight, 25 minutes in this time. Baluta on the edge of the box, plays it all the way to Alex Martinez, our left back, and what a strike that is by our left back. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Alex Martinez has been playing really well. I'm really glad I didn't look to sign somebody else when we sold Bernardo. I knew he will be more than good enough for the Championship, and that is an absolutely fantastic strike on the edge. Goal of the season contender already. Another highlight, and it's a corner by Knockaert. Once again, it goes all the way through to Bissouma, and he should be putting that on target. He was just on the penalty spot, and he gets that anywhere on goal, and it's probably in the back of the net. Another highlight, though, this time it looks like it could be going Swansea's way with Jordan Ayew on this right-hand side driving forward. There's plenty of men in between him and the goal, but he does get his strike off in Butland with a decent save. Another corner by us, Knockaert plays it in. Baluta, I don't think the match engine knew what it did there, but Baluta looks like he got his head on it and it was claimed by the keeper, and I don't think that's the highlight. Sutar with a big kick over the top, Norton wins it, and this could be a Swansea City counter-attack. Tom Carroll plays a lovely through ball at Andre Ayew. We managed to get it clear. Swansea are keeping up the pressure though, Knockaert relieves it a little. This highlight has gone on for absolute years. Knockaert driving down the right hand side, sets away Victor. There's no one in the box, but Izquierdo gets there late, and Izquierdo, probably the smallest man on the pitch, gets his head on it into the top bins, and we find ourselves 2-0 up. I honestly thought this was going to go to waste. Victor was set through by Knockaert. He's got a lot of work to do, Izquierdo, to get in the box in time, but he does just that. The right back completely just did not even see him coming. Norton there. And his 5th goal of the season, he's been fantastic. Tom Carroll with a free kick late on in the first half for Swansea. I was half expecting a penalty there. Borja plays it back in, Andre Ayew with his head, and it goes just wide. There's another highlight before half-time. We've still got 3 minutes of the game to go. Souttar's driving in from the defence. Woodburn switches the play to Martin Montoya on the right-hand side. He's got a decent delivery. We've seen him do it in the Prem. Woodburn on the edge. He takes the strike. What a fantastic, fantastic goal. 2 absolutely great goals by us in today's game. Woodburn was very instrumental in the build-up and managed to get the finish as well. Martin Montoya driving down the right-hand side. You just see Woodburn popping up there, getting the ball ahead of Basoma. There's no keeper saving that. Mulder, don't feel too bad, son. You couldn't save many of them. And there we are, half-time. Brighton 3, Swansea 0. I would definitely take back-to-back-to-back 3-0 wins here. With 40 minutes to go, 3-0 up, I am going to make a change. I'm going to get Malakar on for Victor. I just want to give him game time whenever I can. They've both got similar sort of stats and similar sort of potential. So I want to see if he gets some game time, if he can outshine Victor. Bissouma, with 25 minutes to go, struggling a little bit out there for his fitness, will get Scott McTominay on in his place. In the second half is absolutely flying through. Not a lot happening for either side, which is absolutely fine by us. Another 3-0 win would go down very, very nicely. Well, it looks like with 10 seconds remaining, it is going to finish 3-0. 3 clean sheets on the bounce. 3 3-0 scorelines on the bounce. You cannot ask for more than that. Let's get to the next game. And there's the league table after that game. We do sit top. Southampton are definitely going to be one of the key teams in this league. If we go down to finances, Southampton are spending £42 million per year in wages. So Stoke, Swansea, West Brom and Huddersfield are all above us in terms of how much they spend on staff player wages. But Southampton are almost double what we are. So you would expect that they're going to be a big threat this season for the title. I'm going to rest the boys. Our next match against Wigan is only in 4 days' time, so I will see you then. So we are back. We are going to face Wigan in today's game. They currently sit in 3rd position. Well, 5th now, because all the teams have played, but they were in 3rd, only 3 points behind us. So, although it is quite early, you would expect maybe, based on early season form, that Wigan could be one of the teams, at the very least, fighting for a playoff chance. So, we've got to be at our best if we're going to get a victory in today's game. So this is going to be lineup that's going to face Wigan. Jack Butland will start in goal. Montoya, Souttar, Cabezas and Martinez completing the defence. Baluta and Scott McTominay are going to start in the midfield for us. Anthony Knockyard and Izquierdo on the wings. McAllister will be starting in attack midfield. It will be the first time you see him. He was injured at the beginning of the season and picked up a knock after the game. Who was it against? One of the games previously anyway, off camera. Is Victor going to start up top? Or Malakar? I'll tell you what, we're going to start Jan Malakar up top. See how he gets on. He prefers the advanced forward role compared to Victor. So we'll give him a chance today and see how he gets on. They do come at us with a 4-2-3-1 as expected. Nick Powell in attack midfield. Williams in defensive midfield. I mean, we should be beating these. I'm not going to beat around the bush. We should be beating Wigan Athletic. And with that, I have signed our death warrant. So we kick off against Wigan, shooting from left to right in this first half. Another home match, another winnable game. Let's just keep the form going, boys. A very quiet first 15 minutes. Neither side having any opportunities whatsoever. 0 highlights as well. We have managed to injure their attacking right midfielder, Cole. Is he any good? I just remember him being fast. No, he's not that fast these days. 30 minutes gone and absolutely nothing happening so far. We will go attacking just to see if we can spark anything. And there we are. Only 50 seconds remaining in this half. And this is our first highlight of the game. Cabezas with a big ball over the top. Mlakar tries to get on the edge. Wigan defenders get there first. McTominay picks up in midfield though. Izquierdo cutting inside. He threads it through for Knockyard. And he probably should be doing a lot better. He got the better of his man. And potentially should be scoring. And there we are, the end of the first half. Brighton 0, Wigan 0. A disappointing one on our behalf. I'm sure Wigan will be delighted if they manage to hold on for the draw. But hopefully in this second half we can create a few opportunities and give Mlakar a chance up top. 60 minutes in, we're going to make changes. Mlakar's had a disappointing game. We're going to get Ben Woodburn up top. He's probably our best striker. I just would really like to see one of our boys come good. Martin Montoya's having a poor game on that right hand side. We'll get Alice Mathieu. I don't think I've actually shown you him. He's a decent right back. Not absolutely fantastic by any means, but he's definitely a good enough replacement. Highlight now, knocked out with a free kick from very deep. It goes for goal and it goes just over. We've picked up 4 bookings now. 3 bookings in quick succession. We're going to go very attacking for this last 15. I'm not happy with the draw. I would really prefer the win. Knockyard cutting in from the right hand side. He's brought down by the Wigan midfielder, and they are going to go down to 10 men. We're going to go slightly more direct. Stop playing out of defence so much, and we'll see if that can bear any fruit for us. Knockyard with the free kick goes just wide again. Izquierdo with the free kick this time. The ball's played in, cleared by Pilkington, only as far as Izquierdo again. That is an awful shot. 9 minutes to go. Goal kick from Wigan Athletic. Alex Martinez now coming down the left-hand side to McTominay, to McAllister. Lovely ball for Martinez on the left-hand side. The ball's played in. Ben Woburn hits the bar and Knockyard. Thank God for that. Let's just bring that back to balanced. Let's everybody calm down a little bit. Excellent ball laid by McAllister to set away Alex Martinez on the left-hand side. He does great to keep the ball in and get a decent cross. Ben Woburn is mightily unfortunate, but I'm so glad Knockyard was on hand to slot home the rebound and put us 1-0 up. 4 minutes remain. Izquierdo with the free kick. It's cleared by Wigan. They've got absolutely no men up top, so we should be able to keep possession here and maybe build a chance. Izquierdo on the left-hand side. McTominay, McAllister. We're very narrow. Baluta to Mathieu on the right-hand side. Knockyard cuts in. McAllister. How well, lads? Somebody. Out to Mathieu on the right-hand side, giving us the width. And it is a penalty kick. That's a bit of a dodgy penalty. I would say he probably won the ball there, but I'm not going to complain. Who is it that's stepping up? Ben Woburn gives us the opportunity to go 2-0 up. And there it is. It looks like it's going to end 2-0 in today's game. Ben Woburn with the penalty kick. Mathieu wins it. Right back who replaced Montoya on 60 minutes or so. Decent penalty. Probably undeserved, but a definite 3 points deserved. There is still 2 minutes remain, so you never know. We could make it 4-3-0 on the bounce if we are to get a goal late on. Izquierdo driving forward down the left-hand side. He's always the one you can rely on to carry the ball up the pitch and not just rely on passing it forward. Alex Martinez on the left-hand side. Can he get delivery? And he can, but it's cleared. Baluta. Oh, what a strike that was. Excellent save by Freddie Woodman. Final 10 seconds and there is a corner by Knockyard. It's likely to be cleared and it's probably not going to lead to much else. We'll see if anything comes from this. It's cleared again. And that is going to be all she wrote for this game. So there, 2-0 win. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I thought Wigan were going to frustrate us too much to the point where we wouldn't be able to break them down. But we have managed it. Oh, ref. The game ended like 25 seconds ago. And there we have it. He's finally brought it to an end. And what could have potentially been a banana skin, we've managed to turn it around and get a 2-0 victory. I'm really happy with the amount of clean sheets we've kept so far this season. There's 4 on the bounce, only conceding 1 goal so far this season. We play incredibly attacking. Our wing backs bomb on. Our midfielders always pushing forward and getting in to the final third of the pitch. So to keep 4 clean sheets and a bounce is fantastic stuff. Looking forward to the next episode. I do want to bring you that Stoke game, so there's only going to be 2 games in between, and we'll come back, play Stoke away from home and Charlton Athletic at home. In terms of the league table, we are sitting top, still 3 points ahead of Southampton, who beat Southampton. Middlesbrough beat Southampton away from home. Borough are unbeaten, so had Norwich, so had Derby, but nobody else is currently unbeaten apart from us 4. So Southampton are going to be the big rivals, I think. I think we've seen purely down to the quality in their squad and the amount they're playing their players. You can imagine they're going to have one of the best squads in the league. But 5 wins out of 5, you can't complain with that. Anyway, if you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. And if you are enjoying my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.